Yeah, hello. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. I started this live streaming today, but I don't know what happened. I was speaking to myself close to 15 minutes before I realized that it wasn't working. So, to help me, put in the chat if you can hear me, okay? Because I have a lot of things to share with you today. And also, we're going to look at the analysis for the week. Now, if you look at the topic, it says analysis plus setup equals a profitable trader. Okay? But the issue is this: before you can talk about analysis, you need to have a strategy. Okay? You need to have a strategy. It is from your strategy that you will talk about analysis. All right? Your strategy will help you with your analysis, and it's going to help you with setup. When you have a good strategy that gives you a good analysis and also a good setup, then you're on your way to profitability. Okay. So, what I'm going to show you today is simply demonstrate how I use my strategy to analyze. By analysis, I'm talking about your directional bias. Okay? On a given time frame. If I'm looking at the monthly time frame now, I have my directional bias on the monthly time frame. I know where price is heading to. Okay? And also, in the lower time frame, I know where price is heading to. Now, for me to gauge my directional bias, I simply engage the higher time frame. Okay? My higher time frame for direction is the daily, weekly, and monthly. That is what I use to gauge my direction. Anything below are simply setup and execution. I'm only using the 4, 1 hour, 30 minutes, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 1 minute to look for setup and execution. Okay? So, as a trader, you must have a strategy, a working strategy. All right? And make sure that your strategy can give you a good analysis. And also, that strategy will give you a good setup. Remember, you don't take trades every time. The problem with newbie trader and new trader is that they want to be taking trade every minute, every hour, every day. Sometimes your strategy and your analysis will tell you, hold, don't do anything. All right? And that is it. When you hold and don't do anything, it doesn't stop you from being a profitable trader. You just understand the situation of the market as at that time. Okay? That the market is not giving any clear picture for a bullish or a bearish run. So all you need to do is to wait. And when the analysis tells you to buy, you start hunting for what? Setup to look to buy. Okay? Whatever style you are trading. Whatever style you are trading. All right. Yeah, what happened there was just I concluded a session with group of traders, and I think the Zoom has finished converting that, and then it came out in form of what? A file. So I was scared for once. I thought the broadcast has ended. Okay, so you as a trader, as I was saying, you then start hunting for what? Setup. You start hunting for setup to start looking for trades in the bullish direction. And then same thing, if the analysis or the strategy tells you to sell, you start looking for setup. Okay, in this case I have analysis here. You start looking for setup for a bearish what? Trade. If you are looking for bearish chalk, whatever strategy you are using, I don't care. But make sure that your strategy can give you directional bias. make sure that your strategy can give you trade setup. And whenever this trade setup occurs or appear on the chart, you pull the trigger and you take it. Simple. Whether you trade indicators, whether you trade support and resistance, whether you trade trend lines, whether you trade chart pattern, cup, head and shoulder, double top, double bottom, SMC, it doesn't matter. What matter is look for a strategy that have analysis and then that can create setup week in, week out, and then you take that. If you follow the process, because the problem is that most traders do not follow the process. Stay with me, I will do the analysis, but I feel I need to share this with you, because the reason why we have a lot of traders failing is because they don't follow the process. They look for what? Shining object. They want to see the new strategy that can give them 1 to 100 hours in a single trade. They want to look at the latest strategy. What is the latest right now, like the silver bullet? ICT silver bullet. You abandon whatever you are using before, you jump to the silver bullet, and you keep having losses. Yes, you keep losing because you don't trust the process. You don't trust the strategy you are using. Make sure you use the strategy for at least 3 to 6 months, okay, before you then decide if you are to leave that strategy. If it doesn't pay, then you let it go, but make sure that the strategy has its own fair time of practice. Okay, do not change. Oh, today you look for opening price strategy. By the way, if you like what I'm sharing with you, like this video, subscribe. If you have not subscribed, try to subscribe, and then share this video. Let a lot of traders know about this, because I have something interesting coming up. I'm planning. I wanted to start from next year, but I think I'm going to start very soon, before December. I'll be doing live trading live trading every day on this channel. So in order for you not to miss, subscribe so that when I start, you'll be the first to be notified. I'll be doing live trading every day. Whenever I cannot do that live trading, I will let you know in advance through the community tab. Okay, so always check my community tab, because definitely we are humans. We might plan something to do tomorrow, next tomorrow, but now life comes in and you just have to abandon that and then face that. But I will try my best to go live every single day, and in that live, when I see a trade setup, I will take it. I will tell you to take it, and then I believe you'll be profitable with that. So without wasting time, let's go into our weekly analysis. If you have any question, by the way, make sure you put it in the chat. If you have any pair you want me to look at, make sure you put it in the chat as well. And also, if you have any idea on how to improve my content with you guys, let me know in the comment section or in the chat, so that I will take a look at it. If it's something I can implement, I will do that. So to round up this before the analysis is, stick to your strategy. All right, and if you want to learn the opening price strategy, use the link in the description and join my VIP. All right, because in there we have been milking the market actually, because there you see me trade live. I trade live, just that live comes in the way this week. I only traded live with them for just a day, but we got a good trade and then we're okay with it. So but as time goes on, I'll be available every day. That is my duty. That is my duty for you, so that you can be profitable. Now I think I saw a mistake here. Strategy, I mean there's no mistake. Strategy. All right, it looks as if there's a mistake. All right, so let me see if I have anything in the chat before I proceed. Okay, take 1 minute. I'm trying to look at the chat. If the sound is good, let me know. All right, I see Anderson here said good evening, Raba. Joshua says, hello Raba, I just had my baby. Congratulations, Joshua. Congratulations. And I have been missing in action. Now is the time to trade. Yes. You are not missing anything. Spend time with your family. It's a beautiful thing God has blessed you with. When you are ready, the market goes nowhere. The market is always there. Okay? Take note of that. Angie says, gold please. And then Nature Ebuka says, well done sir. Yeah, well done. I hail you too, Ebuka. Alright. So make sure you hit that like this video, like it, share it, let more people come in to join. Alright, so without wasting time, let's look at the analysis. We are going to look at the pounds JPY first. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is like I'm mapping the chart, but the thing is that when we map our chart like this, before I come back next week, sometimes during the week there will be a kind of setup that I will see but I cannot share with you guys. That's why I want to come in live every time, at least once in a while, show you those levels for you to pick the trade. What I may not show is the core reason why I'm looking at that, because then there's no need for me to do mentorship with my student. All right, but in order for you not to miss out, try to stick to this channel. All right, so now on the monthly, yeah, we can see the price is rejecting of this reversal opening price. Yeah, okay, this pair we are bullish, but you can see price moves so sharp and we are consolidating here. Then in between that consolidation we have a bearish trade. We have a bearish move from this level. Do we have a touch there? Yes, we did. We touched that. Price rejected, and then price later came back down. Do we have this level here? All right, if you want to know how I'm drawing this, you can join the mentorship. All right, so we rejected of this and price is heading north. If this market closes the way it is for the month, then we should be looking at the next level here. So in your analysis, whatever strategy you use, make sure that that strategy can tell you or point to you where price is heading to. So for me, I expect price to trade up to this point, this level of 189.964 level. Okay, will it go there immediately? Definitely not, but that is where price is heading to. So what I need to do now, on my beside my DEX, I will simply write there monthly is what? Bullish. Monthly is bullish. Bullish monthly. Okay, get a paper, a sticky note, and put those things on your desk. All right, in front of your desk, so that I can see when you wake up in the morning, pounds JPY monthly is bullish. Then you look at the weekly. The weekly as well, the weekly time frame as well is bullish, because when price rejected from this reversal opening price, I have been bullish on this pair. Okay, bullish. Now, are we reacting off any weekly resistance? For now, no. Okay, the only thing I will mark here is this level, this one. This is valid. Why is valid? You need to join my mentorship. This is valid level. All right, because it's not all opening price, not all opening price is at levels that you should be trading. Okay, not all opening price. So for me to start looking for sell, I'm looking at it from this level, yeah, which is 189.336. so for now we are looking for a bullish push. Now obviously you cannot take a trade from the weekly time frame. All right, you can't open trade and then stop loss below. That will be a gigantic stop loss. All right, so let's go to the daily and see if we can narrow down the setup. So now the daily is rejecting of this zone here. These zones, we have bunch of opening prices in there. All right, so this is the move already. Then on the 4 hour, because I'm already in this trade on Friday, so in the 4 hour, for you to join this and for me to have confidence, I will need the supply zone to go. Why the supply zone? We have a bunch of what opening price there. Once it closes above that supply zone, then we'll be more confident. If there's any pullback, you can take the trade. Okay, this excuse me, this, and then you take your trade. That is that. So the next one I'm going to look at is simply AUD USD on the monthly. Let's look at the monthly AUD USD. So on AUD USD, this month is pushing higher. All right, now the reason for this push, for me, I don't really have much. There's no reason for that push, okay, on the monthly, but definitely on the lower time frame there's a reason for this. So we broke below this reversal opening price after tapping in there several times. We broke below that level here with this candle. So for me, price is at the area where we can sell. If that area do not work, we push higher. All right, probably push to this point and this point. Though there are a lot of areas, there are ways that price, the market will speak to you, so you know which of this area we hold. All right, I know I'm speaking in parable, but by speaking to you is simply the direction, the way the market moves. All right, so now what happened that is that we push higher. I'm going to mark a level here, 1 and 2. This is a monthly, so these are monthly levels that are still very powerful. Price may still push lower from there because we still have 12 days excuse me, we still have 12 days before the month closes. So we might still have a push down, and then this month can be even a bearish month. All right, so do not get panicked when you see a strong candle like this. Like if you are selling, for example, and you see a strong candle coming up, some people get worried and panic and close the trade. Before you know it, price will move to the downside. So you always wait for candle closure any time frame. On the weekly, on the 4 hour, wait for that 4 hour to close. Then you make your decision if you are to end that trade or not. That's what I keep telling my students. Wait for the candle to close. So now on the weekly, you can see this week we traded slightly above this zone, this reversal opening price that was created. These are simply areas where I personally will be looking for trades. Okay, I personally will be looking for trades here, but you can see price close above it, but it's not a bad move. Price may say move lower. All right, so on the weekly, we still do not have any setup for a sell. Okay, what I can see is simply price is, we don't have fresh levels there, and the only fresh level here that we have closed above it. So the weekly is bullish on this pair. The weekly is bullish. Starting from here, we are bullish, and we have not changed that bullish direction. While on the monthly, we are on the monthly time frame, we are bearish. Okay, starting from here, we are bearish. We have not changed. All right, as I said, the push up here is not coming up from any opening prices, so I'm not more worried. I will simply look for more bearish trade, but let it be in line with the weekly. So this is the level I might be looking at for myself. If price push a bit higher in here, then this is where you start selling from. This is a high probability area now to sell. So let's look at the daily. We have the monthly bearish, weekly bullish, then daily. Okay, daily we rejected off this level. Let's see, we might have a potential setup on our ends, but the setup definitely will be in the 4 hour. Okay, so looking at the 4 hour, what can we see? We don't have any fresh level, so price may decide to push higher. The only fresh level we have, which I would have loved to sell from, is a close above. So we let this pass. The setup is not clean enough. Okay, this setup is not clean enough. All right, so let's wait and see what will happen within this zone here. All right, so we don't have a clear setup, but as I said, when I start doing frequent live trade, you catch up on this, because when the market resumes on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, something might happen in here that might now decide that we have our setup. Okay, so for me, we wait for price to at least, let's see what will happen in the coming week. But for me, on AUD USD, we don't have a trade. Instead, we look for bullish trade. Let's continue looking for bullish trade. And in that case, if price comes to this level, yeah, you can buy. Okay, you can buy from that level. Let's look at the, all right, so there's a particular trade we took in the VIP. We are looking at it now, so that in case, and if they are watching, they can take note of this. So AUD card, we took a sell trade, and it hit our daily support, and which signals that the bearish move was over. Now we are trading above this. The reason why I took that trade, I was anticipating a bearish move, and which it happened, but price respected the daily opening price and then push price higher. So on the monthly, we are still very bearish, even though price push up in here. Because why am I saying we are bearish? On the monthly, no, on the monthly we are bullish. Sorry, my apologies there, because you can see we rejected of this and we're moving up. We are trying to close above this. Then weekly, same thing in here. This rejection, we are bullish, and then we have closed above this. This was the reason for the bearish trade here, to anticipate a bearish move, but price has closed above it, so we have to look for bullish price up until we get to this point. Okay, bullish prices till we get to this point here. So on your daily, we have to follow the daily direction. Now this is where the profit was taken, this level here. We sold from here on the 4 hour, we got here, we sold somewhere here in the 4 hour. This was where I took my profit off. Okay, and then price rejected from here. So this signal that we are heading higher. So on the 4 hour, when price, for you can look for setup here. If that level does not hold, you look for setup here. Therefore, ultimately, this is your last resort. Okay, this is your last resort here, because this level is fresh. This one is not fresh, only the continuation opening price is fresh. Okay, and this level is also fresh. So a pull back in here, you can look for trades to the upside. All right, so that's setting on that. Let me see the chart and see what you guys are saying. Okay, Angie says, or Angle, is it Angle or Angie? At what session do you plan for live trading? Yes, it will be London or New York. I will let you know in advance. I will let you know which session, be it London session, be it New York session. I will communicate through the community tab. All right, whenever I'm free, I can jump in and then do that session. So, looking at, let's see, USD JPY. USD JPY is an interesting pair. So let's take a look at it. Now this pair, I told my student that this pair looks like a crypto coin. It keeps going up. All right, so jokes apart, the monthly is bullish. All right, the monthly is bullish, and we've closed above this. We retest and we push higher. All right, this down candle is happening for no reason. It's not rejecting of anything. Okay, so I'm not worried about that sell based on the monthly, but on the weekly there might be reason for this push and the daily. So let's look at the weekly to see. Now on the weekly, we created a fresh resistance. Yeah. Okay. So if that means if price comes in here, we can look for sell. All right. We can look for sell. But remember, the weekly is still very bullish. So instead of looking for sell, why not buy from here, from this current level? So I'm going to mark out on the chart this current level, this zone here. We have bunch of opening price sitting there. All right, and I'm going to use a weekly line. We touch on that weekly line. Let me make it tick. All right, so we're tapping in that weekly line. This simply means signal for a buy. Okay, on the daily, that line is also on the line on the daily, which makes it a strong level for a buy. So we should be looking for buy setup from here. So what you need to do, okay, is for you to look for bullish trade setup wherever you trade in here. All right, if it's SMC or anything, look for bullish trade here. As for me, I'm a student that trade the opening prices. We know exactly what to do the moment we see this. All right, so this is a bullish trade. From here you can look for trade. All right, because price has rejected of here, but has not really confirmed a strong bullish momentum. But notwithstanding, that is a good trade setup for you to look for trade, and there is where you take your profit, because this is a stubborn area that might repair price and push lower. Okay, these are roadblocks. So USD JPY, we look for bullish trades till we get here. You observe price. If it closes above this, you continue moving higher. All right, so that's what I can see here right now. USD card, we made some cool money in the VIP session on USD card. So let's see how we can continue making money from this. Okay, and I think I took some trades. I will send screenshots in my in my Telegram. If you have not joined my Telegram, check the link in the description. Join the Telegram. That is where I communicate most of my announcement information when it comes to trading. All right, so USD card on the monthly, price came back here. We have a break and price came back to retest. No, not that. Yeah, price came back to retest that area. Okay, and currently it seems you are pushing higher. And what gives confidence that we need to continue pushing higher? We are closing above the reverse opening prices, which is a strong signal of what? Bullish order flow. Okay, so having this in mind, and then the monthly is still very bullish. We come to the weekly. On the weekly time frame, we have price tapping here and rejected. So confluence, let's take a look. Yeah, there was a touch confluence. Yeah, so we should expect a push higher. On the daily, same confluence. So if you are not in this trade, I'm in this trade, I took this trade, okay, I took some profit and allow some to stay. I will re-enter the moment price comes back to this zone here. I will re-enter this trade. Okay, go to the 4 hour, same thing. If price comes down here, you can take the trade again. All right, so this is your setup. Do not miss this. We are bullish there. All right, do not miss that. Suggest a pair, please. Suggest a pair. I will look at Euro USD, Pounds USD, and then gold later on. Okay, let's look at them. I'll start looking at them, please. So Omole Richard says, special greetings, Raba. I feel you. Yeah, I feel you too for your support. All right, I feel you for your support. Thank you for being part of this community. Okay, so let's look at Pounds USD. Okay, before we look at Pounds USD, let's take a look at Forex Factory for upcoming news. All right, what I do with the upcoming news is just to be aware so that I use it in my trade management. I use the Forex Factory for trade management. If I'm in a trade or if I'm about to take a trade, it tells me how to approach it, either in terms of reducing my risk or increasing my risk. So the high impact news, on Monday we have the Bank of England governor speaking, and know what that does? It makes the British pounds volatile. Okay, so I have a strong feeling that Pounds USD this week might give us a nice move. All right, with a lot of movement in Pounds USD. So if you can get your direction right, you plan on way to get in through your setups, and then you push your price. All right, so we have here Bank of England. Then on Tuesday, AUD, CAD, and USD. So remember our USD CAD setup I just showed you for a bullish move. I do not care the result that comes out here. I don't trade them. Whether the result makes the dollar weak or not, I don't interpret it that way, because everything will still relate on the chart. There's what they call the hypothesis of price. That price most times are efficient. Okay, prices are efficient. If it's not efficient, by the time the news comes in, it will make it efficient. All right, so CPI for CAD, which is strong, okay, and then FOMC by this time 8 p.m. I think I should be done trading. I should be spending time with my family, yeah, so I won't really bother on this FOMC. If I have an open trade there after break even, I will wish this to go in my direction. All right, and then the CAD, the same thing. Since I will be taking USD CAD, I'm in USD CAD, I will leave this open. Hopefully by Tuesday we should get a re-entry, and then we should hold this. We should have a blast, if I'm to predict anyway, because everything points to the bullish side. So definitely the FOMC might give us reason to get tapped and then we move. On Wednesday, Aussie dollar, the governor will be speaking. I think most of the governors of the big central banks will be speaking. USD unemployment claim and thereabout, they'll be talking. By the time we look at the Euro USD, Pounds USD and gold, you understand what you'll be expecting here. Our Canadian dollar, I think USD card should fly next week. Euro, we have French flash manufacturing PMI. Alright, this will affect the euro. Also this German and then pounds. Then on Friday, we have the US dollar. So this week should give us pretty good movement in price. Alright. Okay, so let's go back to our analysis. Now let's look at pounds USD. Now pounds USD, we are starting from the monthly, because as I said, whatever strategy you are trading, make sure that that strategy can conveniently, with degree of high probability, predict the directional bias for you. So on this note here, we rejected of this. All right, that signal a bullish move. All right, now we are currently here, so it makes sense to, you can look for sell, because this is a monthly resistant opening price, reversal opening price broken, turn resistant here. So forget the fact that price is like this, we can end up coming down. So always open up for both bullish and bearish trade scenario. Do not marry to a particular direction. Do not say, oh, dollar is strong, dollar is weak, and you are sticking to one direction. No, you are a trader. Anyhow dollar wants to be strong or weak, it's your duty to catch it, catch that move, and then profit from the market. So if you go to your weekly, this pair is bullish for me. We are bullish on this pair. All right, the monthly is bullish, the weekly somewhat is also bullish. Okay, and right now we are here, and I think we close above that. We should be closing above that. Let me take off this one. We close above this one where we are trying to reject for a sell. All right, so we are bullish on the weekly, we are bullish on the monthly, so we should expect a push higher. So these areas here are simply areas you can look for buy. Then don't forget this fresh level. Don't forget this fresh level. If you are buying, take some profit out here, because you can have a deeper push. And if market comes down lower, these are the area. Now the reason why I'm marking it in form of a zone is so that you don't miss it, because after this, before I come to YouTube, it might be next week, weekly analysis, until I start doing the daily live streaming. Okay, until then, this is a good move. All right, let me see if I have a setup for you where you can take your trade. Not 100%, I'm not really strong with this. There's something I'm waiting for here, which I may not share here right now. But those in the VIP, when I have with them tomorrow, I will talk about this. If you're in the VIP and you're here, please remind me on this pounds USD tomorrow session during the workshop. All right, you can see this is a good move. Do not forget this area, remember. All right, we can see push down before a final push up. Remember, we have high impact news coming in next week, which might give us nice trade opportunity. So maybe I might be generous enough to screenshot some setup and share it on the community tab. So focus on the community tab, hit the subscribe button. All right, hit the notification so that when I do that, you'll be the first to be notified. Because I can bring out the trade setup for you and say, okay, price is at this level, let's look for a buy setup here. All right, so for now, the pounds has not given us any concrete setup for a buy, but we are favoring what? The buy side. We are favoring the buy directional bias. All right, let's see the daily, if daily can give us any reason for a sell. Yeah, this fresh level, you have to watch this. All right, so when the setup comes for a buy, I should share this on the community tab. So put an eye on that community tab, and if you are not subscribed, you are going to miss it. Okay, let's look at gold. Then after gold, we look at Euro USD, and then we are done. On gold, we start from the monthly as usual. Gold this month has been indecisive. All right, so what I can notice is we are rejecting of this, which is a good thing for a bullish sign. Right, we are rejecting of this. Continuation opening price broken becomes support, and we are pushing higher. All right, on the weekly, we are rejecting of this weekly level here, which is also a good sign. All right, this is a good sign. For some reason, I've not taken gold trade for some time, because whenever I come to the chart, price has already moved, because I've been busy this few weeks. The trade I took, I did with my student during the live session, honestly, because there are some things I have to do, which is taking my time. So this rejection here is a good thing for a buy. So this particular pair is set for a buy. So these are the zones you should look out for. Look out for these zones here, and then ultimately the low. Yeah. So a push down in here, end of this region, we buy. Gold is bullish on the monthly, gold is bullish on the weekly, gold is bullish on the daily. So what do you expect? If this reversal opening price push price down, it's coming to this fresh level, and then you can look for a trade. All right, so that is the setup on gold. We are bullish. So Angie, Angel, I don't know, I'm not saying it well. I believe you have seen your gold setup. So now let's look at Euro USD. If you have any other pair, kindly let me know. So that we can continue. Now Euro USD, gold USD, yeah, we have done gold. Then I'll wrap it off with this Euro USD. All right, so let's look at Euro USD. We're rejecting of this. Okay, rejecting of that. Monthly bullish, weekly bullish. Okay, so you can see we don't have any fresh level up until this point. So probably the draw on liquidity is this zone here. We should head to this zone before we see any reaction to the downside. All right, so daily, on the daily time frame, where will I be personally looking for trades? I'll be looking at this, and also this level. But one thing about me, I look at the current price action. Okay, I look at the current price action. When price come in here, I will look for a way to buy. All right, if it does not work out, then I will look. Now you can see, yeah, let me just show you. this level might be responsible to push price down. All right, so if after price gets in here and I try to buy here, it doesn't work out, then we are heading to this point. This is where I will continue buying from. All right, I understand my plan just before I enter the market. Okay, and these are things I share with my students. All right, my thought process and ideas, how I perceive the market, what I'm looking for before I take a trade. Now you can see we are close to this resistance, which might sponsor the push down. But notwithstanding, as it's coming down, I'll look for a trade setup in here to look for bullish price. But if it takes me out, that's just simply a trade of loss. I'll wait for a deeper push and then I'll buy. Then obviously this sell, I should be in the sell. All right. Once price come in here, I'll also be looking for sell. I'm looking for a way to sell to this point. So this is more like an edging. All right, more like an edging idea in here. So that is that for the major pairs. I believe in the absence of question, I think I will call this an end. All right, so what you need to do, make sure you like this video, join my Telegram, join the Discord. If you have any question, put it in the chat, and also subscribe to this channel. All right, there are a lot of content I'll be bringing out, live trading content I'll be sharing with you on this channel, so don't miss it for anything. All right, I'm doing this so I can give back to the community. Even though I'm holding, there's some information that is only meant for VIP, but I can promise you that when you follow my markings here, you become a better trader. You become more profitable because number one, you have the directional bias. I'm telling you the bias already. There's no secret to that. What I'm holding back might be the entry, all right, which is reserved for the VIP, and it's fair enough because they've paid for that information. But I can tell you that if you follow my directional bias and attach it to any of your strategy you're trading, boom, you should be profitable. So on that note, I will see you when next I see you. Have a nice time.